What if we told you that there was a way to keep the raging river of high blood sugar at bay, not just with diet and medications, but with the help of three simple, powerful natural allies? What if we told you that thousands of people, just like you, have found relief and hope in an ancient secret kept by an old Japanese healer? Imagine being able to walk again without that shooting pain in your feet, feeling the energy flowing through your veins, protecting your body from the silent ravages of diabetes. It sounds like a dream, right? But for Hiroshi Sato, an elderly healer from a remote village at the foot of Mount Fuji, this is reality. For decades, he has observed the power of three specific vitamins, three gifts of nature that, combined with a healthy lifestyle, can make a difference in the lives of those battling diabetes. Are you ready to discover Hiroshi's secret? Are you ready to know the three best vitamins a diabetic should take? Then stay until the end of the video. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated when we publish new stories like this one. The morning sun filtered through the shoji, the traditional sliding rice paper doors, illuminating the wrinkled but serene face of Hiroshi Sato. Sitting cross-legged on the tatami, the old healer exuded an aura of ancient wisdom, a mixture of deep calm and age-old knowledge. The light scent of sandalwood incense wafted through the room, creating an atmosphere of contemplative quiet. The walls were adorned with ancient scrolls, written with elegant ideograms that told stories of healing and harmony with nature. Before him, a small group of people had gathered, coming from all over Japan and beyond. Some had arrived on the last bullet train, others had traveled for days on winding mountain roads. They were united by a single silent hope, to find relief from the insidious disease that afflicted their bodies, diabetes. They had heard of Hiroshi, the old healer of the village of Shirakawa-go, famous for its traditional gashozukuri houses, keeper of secrets passed down from generation to generation, from father to son, from master to disciple. Hiroshi smiled, a smile that seemed to encompass the entire universe, a smile that conveyed warmth and understanding. "Welcome," he said in a hoarse but firm voice, a voice that carried the weight of years and the lightness of wisdom. "You have come here seeking answers, and I will offer you what I have learned in a life dedicated to studying the balance of body and spirit, observing the cycles of nature, and listening to the messages of the body." He paused, looking at the attentive faces, the faces marked by worry, by tiredness, but also by hope. "Diabetes," he began, using a metaphor that everyone could understand, is like a river in flood. A river that, if left unchecked, can overflow and cause irreparable damage. If the flow of sugar in your blood is not controlled, it can erode the banks of your health, causing damage to your heart, kidneys, eyes, nerves. It can compromise the quality of your life, limit your activities, rob you of the joy of living. But how can we tame this river? How can we channel its force, transforming it into vital energy instead of destruction? He rose slowly, with the grace of an old tree that bends in the wind, but does not break, heading towards a small shelf where several glass bottles containing herbs and colored powders were lined up. They were the treasures of his knowledge, the fruits of years of study and practice. "Nature," he said in a solemn voice, "is our greatest ally. Nature offers us powerful tools to regain our lost balance. A healthy diet, rich in fresh vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and lean proteins, is the basis, the foundation on which to build our health. We must learn to listen to our body, to nourish it with what it really needs, avoiding refined foods, added sugars, saturated fats that poison our organism." He paused briefly to emphasize the importance of those words. "But sometimes," he continued, "the body needs a little extra help. Sometimes nutritional deficiencies, stress, pollution, age, or illness itself can create imbalances that diet alone cannot fill. And this is where three fundamental vitamins come into play, three pillars on which the health of those who suffer from diabetes rests." He picked up the first vial, filled with a bright yellow powder like the rising sun. "This," he explained, holding it high like a sacred object, "is vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. Think of how the sun nourishes plants, allowing them to grow strong and healthy, producing flowers and fruit. In the same way, vitamin D nourishes your body, helping it use insulin more efficiently. Insulin is the key hormone that allows glucose, the sugar in your blood, to enter your cells and be used as energy. A middle-aged woman, her face marked by worry and tiredness, raised her hand. "Master," she asked in a timid voice, "I live in the city in an apartment on the 5th floor, and I rarely see the sun. I spend most of my time indoors in the office, under artificial lights." Hiroshi nodded, understanding. "I understand. Unfortunately, many of us, especially those who live in urban environments, those with darker skin, or those who are past a certain age, are unable to produce enough vitamin D through exposure to the sun. As we age, our skin loses the ability to synthesize this vitamin efficiently. That's why it's important to supplement it. Thousands of people I've followed over the years, people from all over the world, have seen their insulin sensitivity improve and their blood sugar levels decrease thanks to this vitamin. They've seen increased energy, better weight regulation, and a reduction in the risk of complications." He picked up a second vial containing a white crystalline powder as fine as freshly fallen snow. "This," he said, "is vitamin B12, the energy vitamin, the vitality vitamin. Diabetes, if not properly controlled, can damage the nerves, causing tingling, numbness, burning, and pain, especially in the feet and hands. This condition is called diabetic neuropathy, and it is one of the most common and disabling complications of diabetes." An old man, leaning on a carved bamboo staff, nodded sadly. "I know that pain well, master," he said hoarsely. "It prevents me from walking as I would like, from doing the things I love. I feel like a dry tree, deprived of its lifeblood." Vitamin B12, Hiroshi continued reassuringly, is essential for nerve health. It helps protect nerves, repair damage, and regenerate nerve fibers. Many of my patients have found relief from the symptoms of diabetic neuropathy with this vitamin. They've regained sensation, their pain has decreased, and they've been able to walk with greater confidence. "But be careful," he added, with a serious expression. "Vitamin B12 is a particular vitamin, difficult to absorb, especially for those who suffer from diabetes or take certain medications, such as metformin, which can interfere with its absorption. It is important to choose the right form, the active form, such as methocobalamin, that the body can use more easily and immediately." Finally, he picked up the last bottle, which contained a powder the color of ochre, like fertile earth in the fields. "This," he said, "is vitamin C, the vitamin of protection, the vitamin of resilience." Diabetes, unfortunately, increases oxidative stress in the body, a process similar to rust that damages cells, which accelerates aging and promotes the development of disease. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, a warrior that fights this process, that protects our cells from free radicals, the unstable molecules that cause damage. A young woman, her eyes full of hope and determination, asked, "Master, isn't vitamin C found in fruits and vegetables? Isn't it enough to eat oranges, lemons, kiwis, peppers?" "Absolutely," Hiroshi replied with an encouraging smile. "Vitamin C is abundant in many fruits and vegetables, but if you have diabetes, your need for vitamin C may be higher. Oxidative stress caused by high blood sugar increases your body's demand for antioxidants. Supplementation may help protect blood vessels, reduce the risk of cardiovascular complications, improve wound healing, a common problem for diabetics, and strengthen your immune system." Hiroshi sat back down in his meditative position, looking at his listeners with a fatherly gaze. "These 3 vitamins," he said, his voice calm but firm, "are not a miracle cure. They are not a magic wand that will make diabetes go away. But they are powerful tools, valuable tools that, along with a healthy diet, regular exercise, proper medical care, and careful management of stress, can help you manage your diabetes, improve the quality of your life, and live a longer, healthier, and happier life." He paused, letting his words sink in. "Remember," he added with a wise smile, "the human body is a miracle of balance, a complex and wonderful system. Listen to its signals, nourish it wisely, give it the support it needs, respect its rhythms, and never forget the power of hope, of determination, of the will to take care of yourself." Health is the most precious thing, and taking care of it is an act of love for yourself, for life, for the future. The morning sun, now high in the sky, flooded the room with light, a warm golden light, illuminating the faces of those present. They were no longer faces marked by worry, anxiety, fear. They were faces illuminated by a new awareness, a new hope, a new determination. They had learned something precious that day, something that went beyond simple words, beyond simple prescriptions. They had learned that healing is a journey, a path that requires commitment, knowledge, patience, and the wisdom to listen to your body, to respect its needs, to collaborate with nature. And as they left the old healer's house, they took with them not only the 3 precious vitamins, but also the wisdom of Hiroshi, a priceless treasure that would guide them on their path to a healthier and happier life. A path, that of healing, that starts from a healthy diet, passes through a conscious integration, and culminates in the harmony between body, mind, and spirit. Because, as Hiroshi always said, health is not just the absence of disease. It is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. It is the ability to live fully, to enjoy every moment, to face the challenges of life with strength and serenity. And this, he often added, is a goal that everyone can achieve with commitment, perseverance, and the right guidance.